I think in a lot of ways, Ja Rule's life went on. Like his music life continued in like the aftermath of Irv Gotti and the Ink Records, and so he just went on for like almost now like what over a decade now. He's doing these shows all over the world, with Ashanti, and so Ashanti and Ja Rule, the common denominator, what they have in common, and I think what Ja Rule accepted from the very beginning is that hey, we taking these songs that we got when we were all together as a collective music body, and we were the Ink, and we created these songs, and Irv Gotti was a part of it, but Irv not with us. You know what I mean? Like there is no Irv Gotti when it comes to Ashanti and Ja Rule, going on the road doing, arena shows, and sometimes they do bigger shows. Sometimes they both will slip into a festival or whatever, but it doesn't matter where they go. The common denominator is they're still selling and pushing those same songs from 20 years ago, 21 years ago. And like for Ja Rule, it's like he like he really is the one that's really the conflicted the most, because it's like he still kind of revisits the old world of like him and Irv Gotti or whatever, and knowing that he paid his dues in that regard or whatever. But when he went on in his music journey over the last decade or whatever, there was no Irv Gotti. It was just him and Ashanti. So if you notice, when you see these arena shows going on around the world or whatever, it's just it's just like it's just Ja Rule and Ashanti. You know what I mean? Getting up there and performing and going on to the next show. So I think the point of the audio is that the one that would have the biggest conflict, I think, would be Ja Rule, because he had to learn how to bring himself back, like in a time machine whenever he's around Irv Gotti, and I'm sure he's not around him as much as he used to be. You know, life is about closing chapters and new chapters opening for you or whatever, and so the whole concept of what you really see when you see these arena shows and you see Ja Rule and Ashanti is it's really kind of traveling back in your past. It's going back 20 years ago for you, and you haven't you of course you having to pay to get there, and that's just how the money's made. But anyways, I'm going back to bed. The real Mike Wilson.